Hello again, everyone. Well, yesterday I intended making a white on white card, and it didn't kind of work out as a white on white completely. So I thought I would see if I could stick to my guns today and actually do a white on white card. I am very fond of aperture dies, and I'm thinking of talking to Steve at Craft Addiction UK about maybe making some aperture dies. And one design I thought would look rather nice is an aperture with butterflies. So this is the smallest card that I usually make, which is the base is half a sheet of A4. And I've cut a panel to go on the front. And I was looking at various dies to make my aperture. This one is a Craft Addiction one. But if you're making an aperture, because of this flat bit around the edge, you will get an embossed area around the aperture. This one is a studio light, and because both sides of the cutting line are very short, you don't get that flattened area. This one is press cut. These two are press cut dies, and you don't get any flattened areas with those. So I wanted to go with this one, and I thought I would just have two butterflies sort of skirting the aperture. So these two are the elegant wings from Craft Addiction, and I thought they could kind of be a bit like that or like this. Whatever. That's quite nice like that, isn't it? So if I'm going to raise this piece and have the middle bit recessed, I need something to support those butterflies in the central part. So what I've done, I've cut another pair of butterflies from a piece of double-sided foam sheet adhesive. Double-sided adhesive. So there are my two butterflies, but I can't put them completely underneath because I only want the support for the butterfly in the recess. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to work, I think this is where this comes from. Because of the oopie-doops in this one, there are a few telltale places where you can actually match them up. And I'm looking for this little bit here, which is there. Do you see? It's easy to get it back in. Whereas this one, you know, you could probably look for something that is, you know, a bit of a telltale place. To find where to put it in exactly. So what I want to do is this. Sort out my position. Where's this? That goes like... There it is, like that. There's the little loopy-doop bit in. Can you see it fits in there like that? So if I want my butterflies like that and like that, is that how I want it? Or do I want it like that and like that? I think about a bit more of an angle. Maybe like that. Let's bring those over here. It's going to go that way. And I'm going to cut out just the bit that I want in the centre. So let's just have a look. How do we want it? Bit more of an angle here, I think. About like that. So, you probably wonder what on earth I'm doing. All will be revealed, honestly. So let's just cut this out. So I should have some raised bits now, just for the bits that are going to go on the inside, and it should fit exactly with the contours of the outside there. Okie dokie. And this one fits right there, like that. That one fits. Bit of the... So we'll see on the other side better. Just there. like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is put some foam tape on the back of this. I'm thinking of embossing that and then just using a bit of twinkle and some jewels and that kind of stuff. Just, you know, give it a bit more interest. So we'll put this bit onto foam tape to raise it up. Now we go around the ring. If you want the foam tape to go around a curve, I press down with my one hand, with the left hand actually, tug, just break the outside of the backing sheet, and then it'll bend very easily around the corner. So now then I want to put this through an embossing folder, I think. Let me just stick this sentiment together, and I can be thinking while I'm doing it. I just can't decide what to do with the backdrop. It's stupid, isn't it, really? Let's just emboss it with an embossing folder. I've got this snow one handy. I think I'll just do this. It'll just give a bit of texture. If I can open it. There we go. Pretty, isn't it? It's nice. So let me stick this down, and then I can arrange that in, and then the butterflies. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them. Don't want to obliterate the embossed design. It's nearly finished. To see if I've got some more of these. Okay, pop this on here. Okay. This one has to go into there. Put some glue on the back, and this is really good slidey glue, so I can just move it around exactly where it needs to be. Where's my telltale little... There it is. There it is. That's to go right there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now I've got to sort out where these are going to go. I think that one goes right there, like that. And this one, it's not a definite. I think it was there. No, it can't be. There, that was the one. Okay, let's just stick these down. Take the backing off first of all. Is it there? I think it was there. No, I don't think it was actually. Oh, should have put some glue on that. I think it was more there. That's where it was actually, isn't it? Never mind. Okay, this one's got a more definite place. I've cut my nails really short. That's the one. There we are. Now, what am I going to do with these to make them beautiful? Let me me see. I could put some mica, some glitter, pearls in the middle. This With Love is going to go right here. Glitter Accents, Nuvo. I wonder what this does. You buy these things, don't you? Shopping my stash again here. Let's just try a little bit of scrap and see what happens. Oh, my watch has changed from butterflies to jellyfish. I don't remember doing that. That's quite nice, isn't it? Perhaps we'll do that. Let's just put some of that over these. If I don't like it, I can cut some more, can't I? It's no big deal. I'm just wondering if I need to put the pearls on first, because they may not want to stick once that stuff is on. So this is quite a nice size pearl. Let's have these. Oops. I meant to tell you, my Daisy's brother, Seb, is very keen on sports. He plays rugby and cricket and hockey, and fairly recently he's taken up golf. Well, he did his first competition the other day and he won. He's 15. And he played at his local club in Bath, his golf club, which is just a stone's throw from his house, would you believe? And he had managed to secure a handicap before this, which was about, I think it was 15. And following this competition, his handicap went down to 6.8 or something. I don't understand much about it. My friend was trying to explain all about handicaps to me, but all I know is I think he's really good. He played 2 rounds of golf, one after the other day, apparently, according to his mother. He did 25,000 steps for the day. My goodness me. Right, let's get a bit of this on here. I don't quite know what you do with this. It came out before when I used this pin. Let's try that again. Okay. I'll perhaps brush it on, I think. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it, to be honest, so let's just see. It's quite pretty, isn't it? It does look pretty. Got some extra for this one. I say, I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. I don't know how you're supposed to apply this stuff. But lots of these Nuvo products I have bought in kind of bundles, if you know what I mean. They sell off stuff at a really reasonable price. Some of the, I think some of the prices are really high. But they have these kind of promotions where they sell off stuff. Those are pretty, aren't they? So, well, perhaps I'll do that with this as well. Perhaps I'll coat the front of that with this twinkle. That'll look nice, I think, wouldn't it? Let's put a bit on and then I can spread it around with the paintbrush, perhaps. So I don't know how you're supposed to use it. There we go. So those have got to go onto here. So I'll take the top layer off and see if we can get these onto. I'm going to put a bit of glue stick on there because I don't want it to grab it before I've got it, you know, properly positioned. Let's take the top of this one off as well. Okay. Oh, perhaps need a bit of glue up in that corner there for the bit that's overlapping. Just there. There we go. And this one's going to need it round the edge here, isn't it? Like that. There we are. It's quite pretty, isn't it? It's going to go there. I need something here. I'm just wondering if I need another butterfly. I got my positioning a bit wrong, I think. Oh, I don't like that one. I think it ought to have been down here a bit more. Can I move it? I'll stick the sentiment on. I'm not happy with the positioning though. There we go. I just want something here. I'm not happy with the position. This one ought to be a kind of there. I don't know if I got it in the wrong place when I put it down, but I don't think I can get it off. Can I? Oh, I can. I can. Right. I'm happier with it there. That's better. See if I can get that off. If not, there's going to be a few pearls. I think it's gone. Yeah, that's okay. Right, panic over. That's better. I just hated that position. Isn't that awful? Goodness me. So there we are. Today I have managed my white on white. I don't know if I've ever used this. Glitter accents, Nuvo glitter accents. So there you go. A bit of double-sided foam sheet to support the bits of the butterflies that are in the recess. Just a slight bit of embossing on the background. Double layer sentiment. And we're done. So thanks so much for joining me. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up and just checking your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, I would be really grateful if you could. It makes a huge difference to my channel, to the number of people that YouTube decide to show it to. So thank you so much, and do come back and see me really soon.